Coral reefs worldwide are in decline from climate change, from disease, from overfishing, and from pollution. And those things are continuing and getting worse.
For years, environmentalists have been sounding the death knell of the Great Barrier Reef.
Corals have been likened to the Amazon rainforest.
Coral reefs, which are not only spectacular to look at, but are also rich in biodiversity.
Coral reef preservation is detrimentally important to society because currently 2/3 of the world's coral reefs are at risk. Coral reefs provide various beneficial aspects to our island, and we must take efforts to preserve. Coral reefs are very important when it comes to natural disasters. They provide a natural barrier to prevent damaging waves from coming to the island. They are the main reason why we have survived through many of these disasters. Without this barrier, the island is at higher risk during storms and hurricanes. They also provide produce to the island. There are many species that live in and around coral reefs. The danger is that we struggle with overfishing, forcing the food chain to change in our reefs. This causes the death of species and general problems within the reef. We are facing a serious issue with our coral reefs. The reefs face various dangers such as invasive species, destruction, pollution, and climate change. One of the most pressing issues with reefs is the destruction. Reefs are being destroyed worldwide, and especially here in Bermuda. When reefs are destroyed, the habitat for many species is gone. This causes species to die out and biodiversity levels to drop. The second issue reefs face are pollution and climate change. The pollution created mainly by human efforts builds up in our surrounding oceans and drifts towards the reef. This affects not only the environment of the reef and the species living within the reef. Climate change also has its effects on coral reefs. Climate change is causing the water temperature to change. This causes coral reefs to begin to bleach, losing their natural color. The last major issue our reefs face are invasive species. Species that are introduced to the island cause a disturbance in our reefs. Our most common is the lionfish. Species like these change the natural food chain in the reef, causing various species to die out. This isn't the species' natural habitat, and they begin to cause issues once being placed in a new habitat.
The government report shows half the coral reefs in U.S. waters are in poor or fair condition and are deteriorating.
Both local and global threats facing corals around the world at the moment, and particularly the Great Barrier Reef.
Coral reef preservation is not only an issue pertaining to Bermuda, but has its roots worldwide. Coral reefs cover over 280,000 kilometers squared in the world and support thousands of species. All over the world, coral reefs are continuing to die out and various species are becoming extinct. Reefs provide necessary things not only to the environment they're stated in, but to countries around them. Reefs are home to many species and help to maintain stable biodiversity. There are various programs in Bermuda and worldwide that are trying to help with the preservation of coral reefs. Recent efforts they've attempted in Bermuda are trying to eliminate the invasive species and put barriers around the reef for protection. Worldwide, there are various charities using similar tactics to help the reef. These tactics are working, but more efforts must be taken to protect the reefs and their species. If we actively continue to work on this preservation, this will cease as a local and worldwide issue.